Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review, and I'm just calming down, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But so anyway, from Welbeck Abbey Brewery, it's Wildcat. It's their premium craft lager. Had this twice before, once over at on keg over at Welbeck Abbey Brewery's brewery, and another time at the Winchester Sherwood. So bottle conditioned, store cool, pour carefully. Just realised that. So yeah, and yeah, it doesn't say anything more than that. So let's dive in and. There were moments, and that a minute, about 10-15 minutes ago was a moment. Here we go. And because I've read it's bottle conditioned, I should be pouring rather carefully. And there we go. So in the Welbeck Abbey Brewery glass that I bought when I bought the beers for my beer festival, the wedding renewal beer festival 2 years ago. So there we go, look at that crystal clear pour. There was a bit of a whitehead going off, sporadic carbonation, lovely grainy nose on this, 4.8% ABV. Cheers everyone. Right, let's get some down me. Boy, do I need that. So we've got a Wii in the shed. I've got a load of game consoles in the shed, and I went up to the house looking for some batteries and stuff. Comes back down, and next minute there's a yelping. Our dog's there's yelping and whatnot. What the hell's going off? Where's the yelping coming from? As I'm walking down, next minute there's a big massive Alsatian in our garden, and our dog's on the floor. So I got our dog picked up, put in my hands. Wife grabs hold of the Alsatian. She's yelping her head off, and obviously that spurts everybody in the family. Runs downstairs. My two sons are there. You know, it's their dog, and you know, their garden. And we get Sir Pepper into the house out the way. Gets this Alsatian. It got through from the people at the back of us here. I'm sure it's this here. There's been a hole in the fence for a while. I blocked it up sort of, and I thought they blocked it. And anyway, yeah. Luckily, there's a bit of a mark on the belly. So I mean, apparently the Alsatian was chasing the cat, and it ran through the hole in the edge, and got through into our bit. And somehow it's whatever has happened, or it's fell over itself. There's in between the sheds. I fenced off, put little blocks of woods in between the sheds, so that the dog can't go around the back of the sheds. I can, dog can't. And yeah, I mean, obviously all commotion, and luckily everything's fine. But you know, your heartbeat is like, flip me. And oh, and I got the Wii working anyway, so yeah. There's a good thing. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, didn't need that. And you have to, you know, I have really bad anxiety anyway, so some things can set the red alert, and that's one of them moments where the red alert was reached. Luckily I wasn't on my own with the dog, you know. My wife jumped up, she grabbed hold of the collar of the house, so you can see the red hairs. It's a female as well, So our little female Cocker Spaniel would have stood no chance anyway. But luckily, I mean, she's a bit of a wimp anyway, but still. Probably the fact that it's her garden and something's came in and frightened the life out of her. And the real bad thing is literally 2 hours before she walks into the front garden, all of a sudden there's a yelp. What the hell was that? Walks out, she's on the floor, legs in the air, and there's a wasp stinging her with its sting in a. So managed to get something to flick the wasp away, and the wasp flew off. And then she's walking into the house limping because of the wasp. She's not had a good day today. Oh dear. She's had the sort of week I like it. I've had a week and also losing van keys and my bottom of my strimmer flying off and never seen again. Yeah, I've had a week and all, so yeah. Oh dear. Anyway, beer's tasting great. Yeah, twice I've had this on keg. Interesting to see it in a bottle, to be fair. And you forget you do get lagers in bottles. I mean, like in the shops, you know, a lot of the world lagers, and a lot of your lagers do come in bottles. Hey, there's the colour, straw colour pour. It's tasting well. Yeah. I think my anxiety nerve levels are just starting to, you know, come back. Oh, certainly hitting home. Really enjoyable. For me, absolutely love Welbeck Abbey Brewery. Their ethos to make great beer. Don't see it enough in my area, as I should do. Do see it obviously at the Welbeck Abbey Brewery, sorry, at Winchester and Sherwood, and sometimes at the obviously the Samuel Hall in Sherwood. Sometimes they'll have it on there, but locally, where we go boozing, we don't seem to see it a lot. I'm hoping to see it more. You know, I've put the feelers out towards pubs that have a lot of different beers in anyway, so you know. You always hope that, you know, pubs listen to you. It's good beer, you know, why would you not? But God, it's been a day already. Yeah. Whew. Like I say, lovely flavour to it. And it's certainly got flavour. You know, a lot of lagers can be quite bland and boring, and whereas a lager is supposed to be crisp and refreshing, as this is, you know, it's nice to have a bit of taste in the lager as well, a bit of something, to a hint of fruitiness, you know, a hint of citrus, grassiness, something just to you know, take away sometimes the mundane of lagers, whilst, you know, still giving all important flavour. Not too much flavour, you know, not too much as it overpowers what it's supposed to be, but certainly craft lager. Would I drink it again? Absolutely. Out of 5 for me. Against other lagers, a good 4.5 out of 5. And that is my review. And now I'm going to lie down and... by heck, that was a shocker. I don't need that. Not on a Sunday, not on any day. Thank you for watching. See you soon.